Have you ever felt a moment so soft, so electric, that you weren't sure whether it was fear or love? A moment that made your breath hesitate, your heart stumble, and your mind whisper, "Wait, what is happening to me?" Love begins exactly there. Not with fireworks, not with perfect words, not with cinematic confessions, but with that tiny, trembling second when something inside you wakes up. Something you didn't even know had been asleep. For women, love often arrives the way dawn touches the sky. Quietly, gently, almost shyly. And yet suddenly everything looks different. Colors feel warmer. Touch feels louder. Time feels slower. And for the first time in a long time, you feel deeply, beautifully alive. But let's be honest, love doesn't just happen. It shifts you. It rearranges the furniture of your soul. It asks you to remember the parts of yourself you once abandoned. It invites you to soften again, even when life has taught you to be sharp. So, what does love really feel like? It feels like safety, not the kind that cages you, but the kind that lets you breathe. It feels like recognition, as if someone finally sees the version of you that even you forgot. It feels like warmth, the kind that reaches your bones, not just your skin. And sometimes, it feels like coming home. But love can also feel confusing, overwhelming, terrifying, especially when you're a woman who has carried too much, survived too much, or expected too little. We often think love is supposed to be perfect, peaceful, and tidy. But real love is honest, and honesty can shake you. You may wonder, is this real? Is this just excitement? Is this longing? Is this love? Or is this a lesson? These questions don't mean you're unsure. They mean you're alive. They mean your heart is trying to understand something new, something rare. And here's the truth most women never hear. Love isn't meant to complete you. It's meant to awaken you. Love is a mirror, a soft, luminous mirror, reflecting the pieces of you that deserve tenderness, devotion, and presence. When love touches you, you don't just feel something for someone else. You begin feeling everything more intensely within yourself. Your intuition sharpens. Your emotions deepen. Your desires become clearer. Your boundaries become stronger. Because real love doesn't blur your identity. It brightens it. Love is not only about two hearts connecting. It's about one woman remembering her worth, her beauty, her softness, and her fire. And maybe that woman is you. Love feels like a quiet courage. A courage that whispers, "You're safe here." You can unclench your heart. You can rest. Because when a woman feels safe, she doesn't just open up to someone. She opens up to life again. Love feels like curiosity. Like wanting to understand someone's mind, their fears, their childhood stories, their dreams at 2 a.m., and their silence on the days when words fail. It feels like a slow, steady warmth spreading through your chest. When you hear their voice, a warmth you never knew you were missing until the moment it arrived. It feels like softness returning to your body after years of being in survival mode. It feels like trust, the kind you don't have to force, the kind that grows naturally, simply because someone shows up. Again and again, consistently, gently, without making you feel like loving you is a burden. Love also feels like freedom. The freedom to be feminine, expressive, deep, chaotic, emotional, or quiet, and knowing that none of it will scare the right person away. When love is real, you don't shrink. You expand. You breathe deeper. You laugh easier. You speak more honestly. You become more you asterisk. And yet, love is not always a gentle breeze. Sometimes it is a storm. The good kind. The kind that clears the sky, washes old pain away, and makes room for new beginnings. Because real love doesn't avoid your wounds. It meets them. It understands them. It holds them with patience. Love doesn't say, "Get over it." Love says, "I'm here. Take your time." It feels like being chosen, not once, but continuously. Love feels like someone paying attention to the details. The way your voice changes when you're tired. The way you fix your hair when you're nervous. The way you fall silent when something hurts. It feels like someone noticing your strength, your softness, your resilience, your tenderness, even on the days you don't notice them yourself. Love feels like being seen, not in a dramatic, overwhelming way, but in a calm, grounding way that reminds you you're worthy of gentle things. It feels like belonging, not to a person, but to a feeling of being held, understood, and valued. And sometimes, love feels like healing, not because someone fixes you, but because they make you feel safe enough to fix yourself. Love also feels like growth, not the dramatic, overwhelming kind, but the slow, beautiful kind that happens when someone inspires you to become a softer, stronger, more grounded version of yourself. It feels like someone saying, "You don't have to hide here. You don't have to pretend here. I want the real you." It feels like peace, subtle, steady, and deep. The kind of peace that sits in your chest, even on the days when everything else feels chaotic. And here's the most magical truth about love. Love doesn't always arrive with sparks. Sometimes it arrives with stillness, with understanding, with presence, with a gentle hand on your back that says, "I'm not going anywhere." Love feels like partnership, not perfection, not fantasy, not constant butterflies, but two people choosing each other, even on the hard days, especially on the hard days. It feels like honesty, the kind where you can say, "This hurt me, this scared me," or "I need reassurance," without feeling dramatic or needy. It feels like being valued, not for how much you give, but for who you are. And at its deepest, love feels like transformation, because real love will change you in the softest, most breathtaking ways. You'll laugh differently. You'll speak differently. You'll walk through the world differently. Your heart becomes fuller. Your mind becomes clearer. Your life becomes richer. Love feels like discovering a new color in a world you thought you had already seen completely. It feels like possibility, like the quiet, powerful belief that maybe, just maybe, you are worthy of the kind of love that doesn't break you, but builds you. And if you are listening to this today, you need to hear something important. You deserve a love that feels like safety. You deserve a love that feels like home. You deserve a love that chooses you, in the sunlight, in the darkness, in your strength, and in your softness. You deserve a love that stays. And when that love arrives, you will feel it, not just in your heart, but in your soul, your breath, your rhythm, your entire being. Because real love doesn't just touch your life, it transforms it.